Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. And it seems that Tucker Carlson has gone completely off the rails based. And I think that we can all love that in an immense amount of story. Because it seems that they're really trying their hardest to go and get after Tucker Carlson. And, trying to say it's a bad thing, but in all reality, it's hilarious. He seems way more down to earth, more of a human being, something that we could all more relate to than anything, and that's what we need in this country is people that are more relatable to us. And but before we get into that, I'm going to say this: since I will be doing my podcast will most likely be starting Tuesday. I don't know about what the other date will be, and I'll be letting you guys know exactly what podcast it may ensue, alright? So one podcast will obviously be political, one podcast will not be political. What I'll probably do here is that Tuesday podcast will be more of a political podcast, and then we'll have Thursday to where it will be, if it is Thursday, more of a non-political podcast. We'll kind of see how that plays off. I'll probably do the non-political podcast first, mostly just so you guys get an idea what's going on. But that's kind of what's going on in the works here, what I'm going to show you doing. It's going to probably start next week and see what I'm going. So, yeah. So, without further ado, guys, we have this. New leaked videos show Tucker Carlson flipping off critics, discussing his post-menopausal fans and a yummy woman. It's actually hilarious, honestly. The fallout from Tucker Carlson's Fox News ouster has led to the leak of videos showing crass comments the host made off the air. In the days after Carlson was fired from the network, multiple reports claimed this ouster was in part fueled by network leadership, learning as the New York Times put off of highly offensive and crude remarks Carlson made. The Times reported that they reviewed some of off-air footage of Carlson talking about whether his post-menopausal fans would approve of his looks, as well as another video where he commented that someone else's girlfriend was yummy. Well, the liberal watchdog Media Matters has now obtained the publish of those videos. The news story comes after they published on Monday leaked footage of Carlson trashing Fox Nation, the network streaming platform. Which, by the way, a lot of these things that we're seeing here that we'll notice is that it just seems like he's a normal, down-to-earth guy that is just honestly enjoying his time, making some laughs and stuff like that. This is normal stuff. I mean, when you're on the work, you gotta have a little bit of fun, right? You gotta kick back. You gotta reduce some of the tension, and this is what he does here. I don't see any of this being horrible, and we're gonna go directly into that. It remains real unclear where these videos came from. It defies that logic that Fox News leadership would leak videos of an ex-host trashing the network's vaunted streaming platform to Media Matters of all places. It may be the case that Media Matters obtained the footage from the same source as the Times. Whoever that may be, in one video, Carlson comments about the woman he finds yummy, which also includes him flipping the bird at Media Matters because he accurately predicted that they get this video off him someday. Hey, Media Matters, for America, go fuck yourself, he says. That's the first thing I want to go say tonight. Second, the thing is totally kidding. I don't even know what his girlfriend looks like, and if I did, I would not find her yummy. So we're gonna let's go through these clips here of Tucker Carlson just absolutely joking around, which is hilarious.
You wouldn't? Okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm not qualified on that score. I will say. I thought his girlfriend was kind of yummy. Just kidding. Just kidding. In case this is being pulled off the bird. Yeah, the bird. Hey, Media Matters for America. Go fuck yourself. That's the first thing I want to say tonight. Second thing is, totally kidding, I don't even know what his girlfriend looks like. And if I did, I would not find her yummy.
I mean, obviously you could tell it's a joke, and he just put out a little bit of banter. Let me be honest here. I play League of Legends. I know you're probably the reason why you guys already think my soul and my brain is demented or going down the gutter, because that game saps at the soul, destroys the mental. And I've seen and heard many, many, many things significantly worse in that game than what this guy has said. I mean, I even documented a funny post from League of Legends because it was so outlandish, so crazy, that you had to just make fun of it. Here's more of a Carlson going, I guess you could say, off the rails.
Thrilled that you're doing this. I've gotten more calls from people about it.
Oh, that's great. Well, I got to say, when I came to New York a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't believe how welcoming and friendly everybody was. It was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, they really mean it from the owners on down.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool to see it. I like that. It's a good, people are nice in this company, I think. They've always been nice to me anyway.
I completely agree. Everyone's been very, very friendly and very nice, and I really appreciate it. But thank you so much for coming on. It's fantastic.
I bet that doesn't change. Of course.
Yeah. It's just great to have you on my show. I mean, I've been on yours enough times. It's great.
I think it's totally cool. So let's, if we're going to talk about sex, I'd love to hit some of the fine points of technique. But it's your show. It's totally up to you.
We can certainly talk about your sexual technique, especially after your tanning testicles last week.
Not mine. We'll speak in more general terms, but I've got something to add.
As you can see, it's just some locker room talk, a little bit of banter, nothing bad here. I mean, it's hilarious because it shows you how down to earth it is. I mean, I know me and my friends joke about this stuff all the time, or joke about all kinds of crazy shit. It's not really a surprise. I mean, a lot of people are like this off air, or similarly off air, and, that's fine, that's normal. We all have to joke, laugh, and make something great, because, laughs heals the soul. It really does make going through life a lot better than having to be serious and crazy all the time. This is the problem with the far left, right? They want to be completely complacent, say nothing at all, and make no jokes and all of that. And it's just like, okay, so what's the point? So you just want us to be all devoid of fun, us be completely miserable? No, we're not going to do that. Misery is horrible and leads to depression in all kinds of sorts of ways. And that's not going to stop us from being people, being funny. Because I guarantee you, I promise you leftists have said significantly worse things than anything that Tucker has said, or probably what we have said. And you know what? That's fine. That's freedom of speech, baby. And we should be able to say that and do that without facing harassment, without facing a lynch mob and all this other stuff. This is what we should be, free of doing, and be able to release ourselves and have fun. And that's what Tucker Carlson is doing here. A little bit of fun, a little bit of banter, nothing wrong here. We have this as well, the very final video, which is also quite hilarious, and we're gonna watch it here.
Well, I feel great. I can never assess my appearance. I wait for my postmenopausal fans to weigh in on that. My IFB. What? They want to control me from afar? Okay, I'm putting the leash on. You can... Fuck it, we'll do it live! I got you, baby.
Yeah, again, this is more hilarious than anything. What I find what's hilarious here, what is the fact, not because Tucker Carlson is being bloody hilarious in himself, but the mere fact that they think this is a gotcha moment, they think this is bad, things that will hurt him. How is this going to hurt Tucker? We all know that comedy is the healing thing, so he is making fun. He's making a lot of stuff while not being on air. He's serious in like every other regard and stuff like that, like where he's being a lot more serious, a lot more professional. But when he's off air, he's like this. Wow, color me surprised. This is something that I would enjoy more of a person. When you're more yourself, when you're more your people can relate to that. People are drawn to that. Relatability. And all that. And a lot of these, like, these companies or whatever want you to be a soulless machine. No, that's not how that works. Being yourself is the best thing. You draw more people this way. I think this is a great benefit to Tucker Carlson. I don't think this is a negative at all. I think this will help him along his ride. And anything that these evil people are trying to do to smear this man is insane. Now, I agree that I don't have everything that I don't really agree with everything that Tucker Carlson says, especially when it comes down to the whole marriage situation and some of the relationships that men should have to go through and stuff like that. I don't really agree with him on that, and I'll always fight back on him on that. But that does not mean he is not an ally to the greater cause. It's because he is at least exposing a lot what the far left or insane people are doing. And this is making him more relatable than ever. And he has my full support on what he's going through. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Hope you had a great laugh this time, and take care.